Well, it's second day in Acts 2, Acts chapter 2, verses 3 and 4. So go ahead and see if you can read the Greek. Okay, here's how I would say it. Kai ophtheson autois diamerizomenoi glossai hosei, can you see, puros kai ekathesen ephena hekaston auton. Verse 4. Kai epleistheson pantes pneumatos hagiu, kai erxanto lalein heterais glossais kathos to pneuma edidu apothengasthai autois. Okay, I tried my best there. Now see if you can translate it. Okay. Here's how I would translate it. And they appeared to them. What appeared? Well, glossai. Tongues appeared to them. Tongues diamerizomenoi. Tongues appeared to them, being distributed as of fire. This is a genitive. And he sat, that is the tongue sat, upon one each of them. Each one of them would be better English. Verse 4. And they all were filled of Holy Spirit, and they began to speak in different tongues, just as the Spirit was giving to speak to them, as the Holy Spirit was giving to them to utter. This word apothengasthai is not just ordinary speaking. It has a connotation, I think, of speaking in an inspired kind of way, or being that the gods are speaking through you. It has a divine utterance kind of connotation to it, more than just ordinary speaking. Okay, well, let's look at the Greek. Let's look at the interlinear. And they appeared. Okay, so this particular word, it's from horao, to see, but in the aorist passive, and you can tell it's aorist passive because of the theta eta, so you could say, and they were seen, but appeared is basically what that means. And so with this particular aorist passive, you can translate it as they appeared rather than they were seen. I know there's a theta eta sigma here, so some of you might be thinking, isn't that future passive? But the sigma is so the dividing line is here. The son is the ending, third person plural ending. So if you remember the song, on es e, amen, eta, honore son, and this is the a son. That's the aorist passive third person plural. It is augmented. It's an omicron that's been augmented, but it's irregular, as you'll see in the next in a slide yet to come, in which I parse it. And they appeared to them. What appeared? Glossai. Here's the nominative. So tongues appeared to them, and these tongues were being distributed. So tongues is feminine plural nominative. So this participle is nominative plural feminine as well. Men are passive participles or middle, and so being distributed is where the passive comes in, but it's present. Diamerizo. Okay, as of fire. So this is puros. Think of pyromaniac. It's the genitive. Arkonantos. This is the genitive singular. As of fire. Tongues as of fire. And it sat. This is a third person singular. A nu with an epsilon in front of it is almost always a movable nu. Throw it away. And then epsilon is a very common third person singular past tense active ending. Is it past? Yes, it's aorist. Sigma epsilon is a third person singular aorist active ending. Augment on the front from kathemai or kathidzo. Kathidzo might be better. I think I put kathemai on the slide a couple down, but kathidzo might be better. It's all related. F, upon one each of them. Henna is the word for one. Henotheism. Okay. And they were filled, they all were filled. This is nominative, so they all were filled. Here we have again the same theson. It's aorist passive because of the theta eta, third person plural because of the son. It's indicative. There's the augment on the front. This is actually from a verb pimplemi, which is a bit irregular. Go figure, a me verb being irregular. They all were filled of Holy Spirit. This is genitive, but obviously the better translation is with Holy Spirit. Okay. Interlinear continued. And they began to speak. Lalain is a present active infinitive with in different tongues. Probably a dative of a manner here. How did they speak? Well, they spoke with different tongues. That's how they spoke. This is Xi is the key to hidden sigma. So hidden sigma alpha, it's aorist. This is an augmented alpha. Arco means I rule in the active, but in the middle, archomai, it means to begin. Don't ask why, just memorize it. So this is an aorist middle, indicative, third plural. Just as the Spirit was giving, okay, you can see the didomi. This is the present stem of didomi, but it has an augment, so it's imperfect. The imperfect tense is built off the present stem, but with an augment and with the imperfect endings. So luomai, that's not the right song, Ken. Amen u eta ametha esther anta. So this is second person singular. No, that's not right either. That's not right either. We've had a crash. The third person singular ending is and it's crashed into the omicron of dido me. So the omicrons and epsilons crash into an ooh. That was interesting. So this is an aorist, good grief. It's an imperfect, active, indicative, third singular from didomi. The Spirit was giving, as the Spirit was giving, kind of iterative maybe. Oh, now you've got some speaking, and you've got some speaking, and you've got some speaking, as the Spirit was giving here and there and everywhere to them to speak. This is a deponent word, I believe. Apophangamai, again, has a sense of divine or prophetic utterance. Okay, so here are the parsings. I've already mentioned them. I've already given them to you. Aorist passive because of the theta eta. Indicative third plural because of the son. Horao, it's irregular. It's just irregular. This is present because they're the letters of the present stem. It's passive because men are passive participles. It's not MFP. I'm sorry. It is feminine plural nominative. NFP, nominative feminine plural. Mistake. I think this is kathidzo is better construed rather than kathemai. Aorist because the sigma, active, yes, because the epsilon, indicative third singular because the epsilon, yes. This is from pimplemi, which is irregular, but this is the form. Theta eta, aorist passive, son as third plural, which leaves us with apophangasthai, present, because those are the letters of the present, middle deponent, because it's omai, apophthangomai, it's deponent. Infinitive, because the 6 out of 7 infinitives end in I, from apophangamai. So there you have Acts 2, verses 3 and 4.